To help you prepare for your property and casualty licensing test, 360 Training provides you with a number of important tools. The most fundamental is a solid, exam-directed licensing text. The editorial staff we assembled to construct this book includes instructors who have taught P&C licensing in a classroom setting to over 200,000 students, subject matter experts who have served on national and state test development committees, as well as testing engineers who have actually built insurance exams for the testing companies. From the student viewpoint, our editors know the questions, the concerns, the pitfalls, and the sand traps. They've used and taught from licensing books that range from the good to the bad to the ugly. They wanted to eliminate the boredom, confusion, and double talk in order to author a book that is not merely good, but great. They quickly agreed upon three basic objectives: conversational tone, logical sequence, and test focus. This results in a text which will make your licensing journey as effortless as possible. Conversational tone is a must. This book reads as if your best friend is explaining insurance to you across the kitchen table. The writers make no attempt to impress you with their genius. They simply want to transmit a body of knowledge from their minds to yours. Some of them struggled for years to learn what you can understand within a few days or weeks. Their objective is to make it easier for you than it was for them. This is an education, not an initiation. The non-insurance words are kept well within the average person's working vocabulary, and it is assumed that the insurance terms are all new to you. An insurance word is never used until it has been defined. Friends wouldn't do that. This book unfolds in a logical, progressive sequence. It starts with the definition of risk and addresses the fundamentals of insurance before even mentioning the first policy. Each concept builds upon the foundation that has been laid, and one policy leads logically to the next. Just like it makes sense to know how to add and subtract before learning multiplication and division, it is critical to understand the basics of contracts and the law of large numbers before tackling an auto insurance policy. We focus on the test. Since you are no doubt reading this to prepare for your state licensing exam, the book is written with that single objective in mind. No fluff, no nice to know, no war stories, just meat. The information you need to pass the exam. To maintain this focus, we've taken several specific steps and include several important tools that help adults to learn and remember. The discussions are kept as brief as possible. The exam content outline includes almost every conceivable topic that is any part of property and casualty insurance. Therefore, in this text, you will be learning a little about a lot. Difficult, but infinitely more doable than learning a lot about a lot. The critical words and concepts are capitalized or boldface. With only a glance, you can quickly determine what is important. A regular learning tool throughout the book is called a shortcut. Often 5 or 6 memorable words can sum up a concept that required several paragraphs to explain initially. Each chapter is followed by a half a page to a full page of key points. These key points are the essence of the chapter you have just read and are designed to compress the concepts that will be tested into the fewest possible words. The key points are not even sentences, they are abbreviated phrases. Each chapter contains a set of study questions designed to both give you a taste of how questions will appear on the state exam and communicate the level of understanding that you will need in order to pass. A word of caution: memorizing questions and answers will not suffice. You must understand why A is the answer to number 14. At the end of the book, you will find a section called How to Beat the Test Monster, some important strategies for those of us who are not great test takers. There is a practice final. Important because this is an opportunity to see how you score when the questions are jumbled. A contract law question followed by an auto question, followed by a homeowner's question. One of the most useful features in this text is a glossary and index all rolled into one section. Suppose that you encounter the phrase fiduciary on your final. It's a term you know you've encountered, but you can't remember the definition, nor can you find it in the book. You can eliminate an endless safari through the pages by going to the glossary index, where you find a brief definition as well as a page and paragraph reference leading you to the full-blown discussion in the text itself. At the end of the core or national text, you will study the state law lessons pertaining to the insurance laws and regulations of your particular state. While the test content outlines often encompass 12 to 1,500 pages of pure legalese, we can normally reduce the verbiage to less than 100 pages written in English. Be advised, 70% of the failures nationwide are due to the state law section of the exam. This is your best first step, regardless of how you prepare for your state exam: classroom, online, self-study. This book is an important resource in your preparation. We understand that you're not getting into insurance because you just won the lottery. You are watching your dollars carefully. But the dollars truly wasted are those spent retaking the exam following a failure. New test fees, travel, time, and delays in employment. If this book moves your score from 69 to 70, it's a bargain. As the dean of the Harvard Business School once said, it's not education that's expensive, it's ignorance.